Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mikkel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Turn the bell. Each time I drop in, upload a video. You'll be notified. So turn the bell, ding, ding, turn the bell, turn the bell, turn the bell. I hope everyone is having a day of rebuilding yourself and rebuilding your life. I'm also having a day of rebuilding myself and rebuilding my life. I appreciate all the love and support. And thanks again for tuning in with me for another video. For today's topic subject title is going to on is going to be about is going to be titled Will I Rebuild My Family by Having Children of My Own? Because I'm isolated from my family. I've cut my family off. I've cut all ties with them. I cut the cord, I pulled the plug, I cut the rope with all I cut the rope with all of them. I cut the rope and let them drop out my life like flies. They're gone. I'm done with them. I'm through with every last one of them. And I isolated myself away from them. I'm in isolation. So because I got no family, all I have is the Most High God, the Most High Yah, the Most High Yahweh. That's all that I have. So because I have no family, I was thinking that will I meet the right person? Will I get married? Will I find my soulmate, a special partner, my lover, a special person? Will I find my one true love? And if I do, now I'm going to have children. It's I've been struggling with this back and forth. At first, I did not want children. When I was in my early 20s, I did not want children because I like being carefree. I don't like being tied down. I don't like being held down. I like going and pleasing as much as I can. I like going and pleasing as well as I can. I don't like being tied down. And children is a big responsibility. And because a child comes first. A child needs always come first. So once you have children or once you have a child, it's no longer about you anymore. The child now comes first. The child now is your number one priority. The, ch- the child needs always comes first. Once you get a child or children, you are not number one anymore. So I've been struggling with this. I've been going back and forth with myself and just struggling with it. But then again, I think I might want a child because I got no family. So I need a child or children to rebuild and remake my family. And I've been thinking, well, maybe I should at least have one child because if I have at least one child, then at least I got some kind of small family rebuilt. If I have one child, at least I kind of rebuilt my family over again. Because my family, because I cut them off, they're no good, and I cut them off, I've lost them. But I don't count it as a loss because anything that is not good for your mental state, not good for your mental well-being, that's not a loss. Anything that's toxic, anything that's toxic, dysfunctional, and not good for you, it's best to cut it off. So that's not a loss. Cutting it off, that's a win. Anything that's not good for you, when you cut it off, that's a W. That's a big win. So, so me cutting my family off, I don't count that as a loss. It's not a loss. They ain't mean me no good. So cutting them off, that was a big W. That was a big win in my favor. And so I'm still undecided. I might have children and I may not because I might find my soulmate and I might never find my soulmate. So if I never find my soulmate, then I won't have no children. I'm not having children with anybody. I'm not going to just have a child with anybody just to get a child. If I don't find if I don't find that right person, then I'm not going to have no children. But I guess it's up to Most High. If I get married and if I have children, then that is up to the Most High. That's that's all that's all in the Most High hands. Yeah. If I get married and have children, that is all in the Most High hands. It's up to the Most High. It's what He see fit for me. It's what He has. It's what He wants to give me and put in my life. So I got to accept. I got to accept whatever fate the Most High has given me and has set over my life. I got to accept what the Most High has set over my destiny. I got to accept the fate that He has given me. This is something this is just life. This is just life things that I think about. Will I get married? Will I start a family? Will I just have some children running around? Or will I just have one child? Will I just have one child? I don't know what the future holds. We cannot see the future. All we can do is just hope for the best, hope for the best in the future, and just accept what the future is. We got to accept what life throws at us and accept what the future is. And like I say, I got to, if I never rebuild and remake my family. If I never rebuild and remake my family, then I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. Like I said, because it's sad to say that I just thinking that my brother was also targeted. He's also a targeted individual. But see, after my brother was suffering from our father dying, when our father died, my brother was 14 years old. And I was 9. When our father died, my brother was 14 years old, and I was 5. Where I get 9 from? I was 5 years old. I thought my brother was suffering from our father dying, but it's not just that. It was some of that. He was suffering from our father's death. But our older sister also put. Our older sister is a witch. She's a secret witch. She cast a spell on him and me. She did witchcraft on both of us. Our, our oldest sister did witchcraft on both of us. And she put my brother on a gang stalking list. She did witchcraft on both of us. And she put him on a gang stalking list. She made him be a targeted individual. And it's also family curse. It's a it's a generational family curse on our father's side through our father bloodline. So it's a family curse. And my brother got upset about our father's death. But also, our sister caused it. Our sister caused it too. Our sister caused it by the witchcraft for him. And she did mind spells on him. She caused him to, now think right, she caused him to stop going to school because he dropped out of school in the 10th grade. So she caused him to drop out of school. She caused him to get on drugs. He started hanging with the wrong crowd and was into peer pressure. He started hanging around the wrong boys in school, the wrong crowd, into peer pressure, and got on drugs. He's addicted. He's still on drugs now. He's been on drugs since 15 years old, and he's still on drugs now. And he's 45 years old, and still he's 45 years old and still on drugs now. See, but back then I was young because I was young during that time, so I didn't really understand why my brother was the way that he was. I didn't fully understand why he was like that. But now I know He also was a target. He also was a targeted individual. He was also targeted. He was also being gang stalked. But it's just that everyone is not strong. Everyone can't take stress. But watching my brother, I learned what not to do. I can take stress better more than him. I'm stronger mentally than he is because I don't smoke, I don't drink, I never did drugs, I never hung around the wrong crowd. I never cared about, I never fed into peer pressure and cared about hanging out in a crowd because I was always an introvert, a loner. I was always a recluse, always had a reclusive life. And I've always lived a reclusive lifestyle. And I've just always been alone. I've always liked to be alone. I've always preferred to be alone. I prefer to be alone in my own space, in my own corner, just set aside, off to myself. And so I'm a stronger mentally. I'm a stronger mentally than my brother is. That's why my sister witchcraft did not affect me as bad as it affected my brother. That's why the witchcraft did not bother me as much as it bothered my brother. It affected and bothered me some, but it did not affect and bother me as much as it affected and bothered my brother. And I watched him. Yeah, I learned from all of my brother mistakes. And I've learned not to do what he did. I learned not to do what he do. And I've learned not to act and be the way he act and the way he is. Yeah, so I just come and talk this out, this rant vent, and just talk about this discussion. I mean, just thinking, not knowing, but just waiting to see what the future holds for me. Does the future hold children? And if does the future hold children in it for me? Or does the future hold a child in it for me? Will I have a child or children? Will I get married? Have a child or children to rebuild and rebrand and reclaim the family that I lost. But I don't count it as a loss because my family members were no good. There were no good family members. So I don't count it as a loss. I count it as a win. But I'm just talking literally. And will I have a child or children and get married to rebuild, to regain, and reclaim a family that was lost to me. Will I get married and have children to rebuild and regain the family that I lost? Will the Most High restore back to me a family with children and a husband because of me losing my family that was my blood relatives, my kinfolk that's not really kinfolk, my, my blood relatives, the blood is not thicker than water. My blood relatives, the water is thicker than blood to them. So I guess I just gotta wait to see. We just wait to see what happens, and I guess we'll we will wait and see what happens in a few years down the line. We will see what will happen down the road. We will see what is set in my path. We will see what's in my path, what is set in my path. We will see what is set up for me in my path. We will see what the Most High has in store for me. We will see. We will see. We will see. I appreciate all the love and support. And thanks again for tuning in with me for another video. And enjoy the rest of your day of rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your life. I'm also going to enjoy the rest of my day of rebuilding myself, rebuilding my life. One love to the chosen ones that's out there. I love you all. I love you all. I truly and sincerely mean that from the bottom of my heart. My chosen ones. Bye. Bye. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Turn the bell. Okay, each time I drop in, upload a video. You'll be notified. So turn the bell, ding, turn the bell, turn the bell, turn on the bell. And again, I will see you all in my next video. Sign it. This your girl Mikkel. Sign it out. I'm out. Until next time, I'll see you. One love, whole love, full love.